What's up, peoples? How you doing, Lucid? What's up, brother? I'm a little early because I wanted to check and see if everything was going to work properly. I don't know if it will, but we're gonna try our best to get the stream going. We're gonna try our best. Dang, nice image to start. Hey, look. The goddess is here, okay? We gotta start things off right, Cybercaster. You gotta start things off right. People gotta know, all right? People gotta know. For the people who don't know what this game is, they gotta come in and they gotta be like, oh damn, who's that? Like you gotta start this off right. Now, I would start it off with this. Oh wait, never mind, they fixed it. I was just about to complain about this not working, but it works. But it works, so hey, you know what I'm saying?
This outfit never feels like it fits.
That's how, you know what I'm saying? that's you know what I'm saying? Like that's how you want to start things off. You want to let people know exact. Man, Gungchun is the queen, you know what I'm saying? Is the queen. How you doing, Cyber? How you doing, Lucid? A baddie for real? Yeah. That's an understatement, my guy. A freaking understatement. So, as we start this stream, I want to go ahead and say thank you guys for coming through. I know this is a game that I haven't played in a long time, but I was waiting for the PC client so that I could kind of make some announcements. I believe I'm allowed to say it now. So doing all right, hadn't popped in here since the Wua dev stream. Yeah, so I thought I'd pop since you came back to this. Hey, this is one of ones. What's up, Queen? All right, so I'm just letting everybody know there's a chance that the stream might end early because it all depends on this stupid internet connection. It has been acting weird for about a month now. Spectrum refuses to acknowledge that there's an issue. but it won't be an issue too long because I am moving. So we just got to bear with it for one more month, and then we can thrive again. On top of that, I got a small announcement to make in regards to Aether Gazer. Now, this isn't one of those streams, but for the upcoming version, the Thoth patch, Yostar has decided to sponsor your boy. So that's what I was talking about a month or so ago when I said I have a surprise coming for Aether Gazer, but I can't talk about it yet. That's the thing. So yeah, we're in there. I plan on this is the plan, because this is also going alongside of Arknight. Since I'm not sponsored yet, I can talk about other games and stuff. So this is gonna be pretty easy. I want to go through all of this. Unfortunately, I'm at the mercy of my internet right now, but I want to go through all of this. I want to be able to catch up to everything, and be at the latest part of the story as quickly as possible. But yeah, I know the feeling. Yeah. I need to go through all that too, just get my savings up. You know what's been the hardest thing for me? I've been telling people I was gonna do the story live, so I can't, like, I've been having a hard time grinding for stuff. I could do the basic grind, but anything that requires me to like get currency fast, I can't do because it's in the story. So just letting you guys know where I'm at in terms of characters. The only characters that I think you guys don't know I have is Bazimbo Tengu S rank and Jiming, I think this is how you say her name. I managed to get both of them. I really like this character, man. She is so cool looking. But everyone else I think is the same as before. I think maybe Ying Zhao, but yeah, I've been trying to get the characters that I really want. It just really depends on how much currency I could get without touching the story. So yeah, it's been a struggle, but now I can finally touch the story again because I'm playing the game on stream. Got a crap ton of anime to catch up on too, and some K-dramas, bruh. Dandadan, peak. Dragon Ball Daima, peak. I just watched Gurren Lagann like a month ago, peak. Like I'm starting to catch up on my animes too. I've been trying, you know. I've been trying. What's up, Overlord? I'm sorry, I don't think I acknowledged that you're in here. I gotta watch Dandadan. Believe in the me that believes in you. Oh my god, you Gurren Lagann fan. Gurren Lagann is one of my faves. My friend Rihu was the one that was like, so my favorite anime, before we get into the story of the game, my favorite anime of all time is Yu Yu Hakusho. That he really thought Gurren Lagann was going to beat my favorite anime for me. So he's like, yeah, let's watch it together. We watched the whole thing together. I got really invested, but it didn't beat my favorite. It didn't beat my favorite. But yeah, I got really invested in it. I got really sad at the ending. So yeah, I need to watch more anime, but the gacha space has ruined me. I think I finally decided that I want to take a step back a little bit. I talked about this in my Arknight stream a little bit. I don't think I want to cover every single gacha game that comes out. I'm just gonna cover the ones that I really like, instead of telling everyone about these gacha games that are more the same of the same thing. And I'm just going to promote the things that I actually like I used to. It was getting a little out of hand. I had too many gachas on a phone. Like, like it was getting too crazy. So you'll probably see me try something out, but you won't see me like go crazy with anything. Are you gonna try Heaven Burns Red? Try Heaven Burns Red? I've played it already, and they just finally releasing the English version. I'm waiting for that. So you don't understand. I want that game so bad in my bones. Yes, I'm gonna be playing Heaven Burns Red, and I'm gonna keep up with it. I hope I can do it. What's up, Daniel? What's up, Jolly? Thanks for your AE analysis vids. AE? AE? You mean Aether Gazer? Or do you mean something else? Are you a fan of Monster Hunter Wilds? Hey. I have something planned for Monster Hunter Wilds, so yeah. You finna hop back into Nikkei for the 2nd anniversary? Bruh, I don't know which ones I'm going to stick with, so I'm not gonna pretend like I know right now. Nikkei I'm interested in, but it's like, it's so hard to keep up. It's so hard to keep up with that game. We'll see. The most I ever had to deal with 3 gachas, and that was too much. I think I've said this on stream before. I've had 20 gachas on my phone before. Like, I don't have my other one, but I have 2 Red Magic phones. Was it me or was it focusing in and out? It was. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Yeah, good Lord. I had 2 phones. One phone was the Red Magic that I was primarily using. The other one was the old Red Magic that I had used before. And I was just filling them up with gacha games. And yeah, I just kind of, it burnt me out. And that's why I took that long break. Remember I told you that break that I was going on with gacha games? I was burnt out. Are you gonna play Blue Protocol mobile? Yes, because I don't think that's gonna be like a standard gacha game. I think that's more an MMO. And it's also gonna have a PC version, and I'm planning on getting on the game with some friends. So yeah. But here's the actual plan though. For those who don't know, I have another channel. The other channel is a Griffline channel. It is focused on hypergriff games, Arknights Infield, Papacom, all those games that are coming from that, X Asterisk, all the games that are coming from that studio, right? This channel is going to turn into a channel where it's just going to be a few gachas, right? So as of this moment, Arknights, Aether Gazer, and I don't know what the third one's going to be yet. So yeah, you'll still see like the premieres, like me showing off new games, but I just don't know what's gonna be like a third like focus game. Dang, you guys are asking me about a lot of games. So that's what I'm planning on doing here. So you asked about Monster Hunter Wilds. Did I try Gunlung Chao? Yeah, I've actually shown me playing it before. It's a great game. It's just, I don't know if it's something I'd want to stick to. Or am I going to play Destiny Rising? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try Destiny Rising. Have I seen Stranova? Yeah, it's not for me. If by chance, by some little chance, though impossible, AK go back to Hypergriff for global, what? Will Arknights transfer to the other channel? Oh, you're trying to say does it go to the Hypergriff channel? The reason why it hasn't been on the other channel is because I've been trying to, so most of the audience that I've built is here. The other channel's fresh. It doesn't have many people yet. if I was to move Arknights over there, I don't know how many people would transfer. So I've been just leaving it here for that reason alone. Maybe if things... Oh, I misunderstood that. You mean if Yostar gives the game back to Hypergriff? That's not happening. I know it happened for another region. I don't remember which one it is, but Yostar's keeping that cash cow, bro. I don't see I don't see them doing that. But for the reason I just told you, that's why it's here on this channel. Yeah, if by chance. Yeah. All right. So we left off here. For those who don't know, this is the PC client. I am playing on a controller. I've been trying it out. We're seeing how good this thing is. As you can see, this shit looks great. Minus some images looking like they should be for mobile. This is the PC client. I have the entire thing like maxed out. Right? Super resolution is on too. So I got everything maxed out. So if you didn't know there was a PC client, now's the time you want to hop in Aether Gazer, because next is Thoth. Then I think after that is S for Thandi, and from there on the characters just get amazing. So with all the story and shit that you have to get through, you should have enough currency to get some of the new characters. So I think that it's literally the perfect time to hop into the game. I'm prepared for Thandi. I'm not yet, so I'm trying to hop into the story and get prepared. Aether Gazer story is awesome. Dark Mist, hey yo, thank you. I saw that you actually resubscribed the other day, so thank you. I appreciate you for being here for 11 months. But should I pull for Thoth? I will make a video showing off the character when she's available. I could go to the Chinese version and do it, but I kind of want to understand her kit. So yeah, you get Shorekeeper and Wua. I don't play Wua. Yeah. Oh, this is a locked mission. Will I pull for Thoth? Absolutely. I also dropped Wua. Yeah, I've played that game already. They pretty much just made a game that's already made with better combat. I'm cool. I'm glad people enjoy it. It ain't for me. Will I play ZZZ? I was playing it. I stopped because of the TVs. And then when they made the announcement for the TVs to be removed, I was just about to hop back into it. I was ready to pay for the battle pass and everything. But then enough people complained to where they retracted that statement. They're going to keep the TVs in the game. So I deleted the game. It's that simple. It's not something I want to play with TVs in it. So Parvati after Thoth, whatever my video says, I don't remember them off top. I just kind of have a list of them on my computer somewhere, and that's what I follow. My memory is not as good as a lot of you guys. Okay, story time, guys. Story time. Ah, fuck. I need to change the okay, voices are gonna be low. No, I don't play PGR either. It was all quite the coincidence.
That scout guy was magic.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to turn the voices up because I turned it down for recording something. Actually, will it let me go back into the story after I skip it? I don't think so. His intel meant for Ying Zhao came back here. I'm gonna read this all and then we'll go back and then I'll turn the voices back up. Ying Zhao came back here to rescue Lin Yu, and Lu Liang came to rescue us three.
Surprised to hear that. Tianlu Traders has smart and competent
Yeah, I
people
turned it too far down.
I can count on them with all my trust.
Dang, I completely forgot about that. Shit. I'm not surprised to hear that. Tianlu Traders are smart and competent people in every post. I can count on them with all my trust.
Weren't you just complaining about some minor property damage?
Oh my god, she's so hot. Oh, where'd you just complain about? Can you guys hear the voice? Oh, can I do that? Okay.
Let's get this over with.
I don't want to nag, but be careful with that gun.
Yes, okay. Let's see if it lets me get back to the story. Cool.
It was all quite the coincidence.
Is that better? All right, cool.
That scout guy was magic.
His intel meant Ying Zhao came back here to rescue Lin Yu, and Lu Liang came to rescue us three.
I'm not surprised to hear that. Tianlu Traders has smart and competent people in every post. I can count on them with all my trust.
Weren't you just complaining about some minor property damage?
The one who pays gets to complain.
The one who pays gets to complain.
And don't forget to tell the staff to stay on Shofeng Isle until we get things patched up.
Oh, one more thing before we continue. I just want to make sure I'm right because someone made me very concerned. All of the story thus far is still half English voice, right? All of it so far. Nope. Okay, where do they stop? Currently, it's completely gone. Oh no, they completely stopped after this arc, I believe? That's crazy. I don't even remember. I just turned it to JP. I don't know, I'm using JP voice. Yep, most of the English voices were missing, so I stuck. I thought that was just due to the cinematic will feel weird without VA. Oh no, I was told that they still kept them. No. Okay, well, I guess this is another Arknights for me. After swapping intels with the others, Lu Liang waves towards the aircraft preparing for takeoff nearby. Lin Yu, who was helping out the technical department organize evacuations, come back to join the others.
So, Administrator, for Thandi, still planning to go to the quad with Munjung?
You both need to think about it carefully.
Oh, if turning is coming for the Astral engine, the quad is in for a tough time. If everyone is focused on the quad and the engine, that's exactly where Ver and I should be. Even putting aside our duty to deal with the Vizbanes, the Astral engine is our best chance of finding Odin. She'll be there unless she's with some real emergency.
Yeah, Admin and I need to find Odin in the first instance. Very well. The evacuation here is complete, so there's no need to stand guard anyway. Yingzhao, go with them.
Later,
There's
Shu.
lots of Vizbanes there. You'll be of great help.
Not coming, boss?
No. There are a million other things to be done in Yujing.
I need to report in at the emergency response center at least.
Anyway, you know I'm not great at all the fighty stuff. much help.
But
Munjang, are you really going to make me ask?
You said this much. I thought you'd just keep going.
An uncomfortable smile twitches at the corner of Meng Zheng's lips. He shifts his gaze from Lu Liang to Ying Zhao, then to Lin Yu, who has been quietly listening.
Me?
Yeah. But first, Yingzhao, don't get mad at me. I need to ask you sisters a question. Why did the Visbanes suddenly start attacking Tianlu traders?
It is strange. They broke in, but they didn't seem to be looking for anything specific. As soon as they saw me, they started chasing me.
Lin Yu knows more about what happened than I do. If she doesn't know, I certainly don't.
Meng Zheng is disappointed. Neither can answer his question. Disappointed yet thoughtful.
Unfortunate. If Lu Liang had some secret treasure hidden away and Turing was just sending the Visbanes to steal it, that would be less concerning. I've already asked the administrator about this. Your thoughts?
I'm just gonna click this one.
Great minds think alike.
They attacked her for a reason, or they were chasing her for a reason.
Remember, this quake was different.
The quake itself was big, but there were fewer Visbanes roaming the streets. They formed up like an army, targeted, disciplined.
Okay, maybe not disciplined, but they were following orders. If Turing wants to stop us replacing the core of the engine,
No. Wait. That's confusing because I asked if they was still half English, not full English. Do they even have a line? Bad news. This is the last chapter with any voice scenes. Got it. That sucks, man. Oh well. There's nothing I can do about it. This is why they aren't making money though, because people can't get invested without voice lines. The voice lines of the characters when they fight. Yeah, that's cool, I guess. If Turing was to stop us replacing the core of the engine and ensure the Sapphire core doesn't return to the Hall of the Heart, then I was his target, and that principle's canon too. And Lin Yu, you're also in danger.
after all, you're the only person in Shuhong able to complete the replacement.
If that's the case, why do you want to take Lin Yu to the quad? Isn't that the most dangerous place for her?
Quite the opposite.
If you're outside looking at it, it's besieged by Visbanes. It looks bad, I agree, but ask yourself why the quad hasn't fallen.
That's the only way to keep the quad busy and pin its mods in place. In fact, it's the Visbanes outside that are putting themselves at risk in order to keep the elite forces inside from acting.
Meng Zheng is serious, attempting to convince us of his theory. Once we're all in agreement, he continues.
So relax. Once comms are restored and the chief is back, the quad will be the safest place to be.
It's okay, sister. And I do want to go.
I can help Meng Zheng replace the core. It's a complex procedure, so it'll be quicker with an extra pair of hands.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Good thinking, Lin Yu.
Was this your intention all along, Meng Zheng?
Why not? It's a win-win.
So it's a win-win. You all know the Sapphire core will be exposed during the replacement.
The chief has sealed it, but if it's in the open for too long, we can't guarantee something won't go wrong.
The chief's power is surface layer stability. The chief's power is surface layer stability. Turing's plans. There's no shortage of potential issues.
So I need Lin Yu's help. The faster we work, the better.
But she'll be working remotely from the engine monitoring room.
Please, take me with you.
Lin Yu is shocked. Even Meng Zheng is shocked. Ver and I look at each other, surprised as they are. This is not how we expected the situation would play out.
You've been working out how to persuade me, haven't you?
Well, everyone knows how protective you are of Lin Yu.
God damn. Ying Zhao is just holy shit. Naturally, I analyze the situation and consider the best way to approach it.
There was no need, actually. I know Lin Yu is no longer a kid. If she's the only one who can help, then it's her duty to do so.
Her duty as a mod and her duty as a technician.
So, Lin Yu, this is what you spent so much time training for with Jimmy. Know what to do?
Sure do. I won't let you down.
Then it's decided. My duty, meanwhile, is to protect you. No more, no less.
I don't know what's exactly happened between Ying Zhao and Lin Yu, but I can tell that their relationship has somehow changed a bit. It's subtle, but it feels just right. But the team decided we're ready to set off for the quad. But before we go, Mingjung asks us to wait a moment and quickly cast a glance at me. Luliang seems to get this hint, and two walk together into a nearby warehouse. They're back soon, with Luliang grinning as if she won the lottery. Mingjung is holding a small box. So they just went into a fucking... Okay. That's confusing. They just went into a building and came out and she's holding a box? Is she smiling about it? Okay. Giving at it in admiration as he strokes its shiny surface. I don't know what's going on.
That box looks familiar.
Yeah, lethal weapons do make an impression.
Admin, look.
Oh, from the end of the... Okay.
In the whole world.
I check my ammo, take the box reluctantly, and open it with a flip, just the way I did so many times before. Still having no idea how it works, I take the weapon out and hold it in my hand. Oh, it had a weapon in it. On seeing it, Lin Yu's eyes light up. She looks it over, evaluating this strange new object.
Delusion Buster. You remember it pretty well, I'm sure.
When we came back from Mount Jingdu, yeah, I was right. It is the thing from before. I asked Luliang to have someone improve it. One shot will take out half a dozen now, easily.
Are you sure? Because last time, Admin shot you 3 times and you didn't even get scratched.
Ha! Weapons designed to kill Visbanes rely on divine grace. They won't work on us mods.
And anyway, those 3 shots left me half dead.
I can't make sense of it. Mingjung, how does it work? And why is it called Delusion Buster?
It uses some unconventional tech.
I tell you more about it, but Xu Ming would complain I'm leading you astray. As for the name,
I started working on it after learning of the existence of cognizant Visbanes. It shatters illusions and destroys delusions. In spiritual terms, it packs more of a punch than even divine grace. You can imagine its value against the cognizants. Admin, I'm giving it to you. You must accept it, if only as compensation for what happened at Mount Jingdu.
thanks. I'm almost out of ammo, so a new weapon is just what I need right now. I'm sure it's powerful enough. Just don't get in the way again. That sucks. They removed
We'll have to redo our schedule for the
voices, but
be careful with that gun. It does have one failure: limited energy storage. So make every shot count. See that big one? Take a couple of shots and get a feel for it.
wait, is this attached to the keys?
Wow.
Oh, it works just like a... Okay.
Of course. I wouldn't give you anything that couldn't deliver the goods. Just don't go charging if it packs with this base with it. Administrator, we're at your command now. We need to start working together. The Visbanes are growing in number.
Taste.
Someone...
Let's
Am I
finish
stuck?
this. Over. Unstoppable. Ha! Over here.
Deciding blow!
Oh god, I thought he was gonna point the other way.
Really?
I really have no idea how to use this chick.
Nice timing.
Over here. Think you can take
What the hell?
I'm feeling great. Over here. Enemy down.
Someone's ready to turn the tables.
1, 2.
So many openings.
Exciting blow. Come on. Who's next?
I'm ready. 1, 2.
I thought it was the other enemy that was gonna hit me.
Sir, to my will.
Let's play.
Let's finish this. Perfect time to attack. Time to show you. So many openings. I'm feeling great. Dodge.
That was close. I won.
Oh my Jesus. Okay.
We won. Let's get on with the next task.
Alex has always been a good game. Y'all just waited really late to start playing. Why did it do that twice? Am I playing on controller? Me? Yes. I can see the quad. Fighting the tide of Vizbanes is a bad idea. They are attacking from all angles, surrounding us. We're like a tiny boat battered by storm. So Ver's words are without a doubt an encouragement. We look forward through a gap in the waves of Vizbanes. The wall that surrounds the quad can be seen from a distance.
This last bit is going to be tough.
We can still retreat if we need to.
And waste all the work it took us to get here? Then you, what have you got left in your bag of tricks?
Not much. I'm gonna use them at some critical point. Then let's make our next move a critical one. Admin, can you keep up?
I'm good. I mean, I don't want to damage morale or anything, but we're not moving very quickly. At least things look quiet at their destination. A barrier of divine power protects the base of the wall around the quad. It's solid as a rock, and the Vizbanes shatter against it like waves. As Mengzheng expected, the elite forces of the quad have stood firm against the Vizbane horde. The quad seems undamaged from the main gate all the way to the back, to the hills at its rear.
I've got a flare. Should we let the quad know we're here? Now? Aren't we too far away?
There's right. We can't call for help until comms are up.
I hate that. Someone might see the flare and send a rescue squad, but if they get separated under Vizbane attack, they'll never reach each other again. It's not worth the risk. Hold formation and save energy. We'll reconsider when we're closer.
I wonder how Luliang is getting on. The comm station should be fixed soon, right?
That will be a lifesaver. We can get in touch with Ling Guang and set up a pincer movement and... Huh?
Warning! Warning! Massive amount of Bane energy detected in the air! Warning! Warning! Bane energy...
Fall back!
Okay, so I guess they're not pushing that. Mengzheng's expression changes in an instant. He and Ying Zhao quickly guide us backward before Mimir's warning is even finished. And where we were standing just a moment ago, something light red in color smashes into the ground like a falling star. Bane energy manipulates the shattered pieces back into a hole, and it stands up. Oh, it's a fucking enemy.
That's a heck of a way to make an entrance.
When a raindrop splashes onto the ground, you'd somehow know a downpour is on the way. I didn't mean to do that. A rain of Vizbanes falls from the sky, and in seconds, they're suffocatingly swarming into the whole place. But that's not the worst of it. Look up. Mir's warning is still sounding as we can hear increasingly intense fighting over our heads. I didn't mean to fucking do that. It goes by so quick. We all look up and are speechless by what we see. Even the battle with the Vizbanes is forgotten for a moment. It is the biggest space rift I've ever seen, hanging in the sky, a vast tunnel leading into another space-time. I'm not even sure the word rift is a proper name for that. It's descending slowly towards the Astral engine, so big it could swallow the engine whole.
Hey, hold on. This is going a bit far, no?
Can you show the current banners, please, bro? I'm doing the story right now. It's what's the girl's name? The dream girl. I don't remember her name. Hey, hold on. This is going to be a bit far, no? S. Oneroy, yeah. Oneroy, sorry. Oneroy. Now we know where all those Vizbanes have been coming from. See, that's way too quick. An endless stream of Vizbanes, some flying, some falling, pour from the rift. A blood-red downpour of Vizbane energy monsters so thick it blocks out the light. And they're heading for the Astral engine. Temporarily without its shield, the quad, which so far has withstood the Vizbane attack.
Don't tell me you did this as well, Turing.
I like this new UI. This is the new unit. Okay, so we're playing the rest of this with this group. So you're saying all the story from this on is all not voiced. Ah, man. Now this is what you call a pincer movement.
It's not my fault they stole my plan.
But it is a pincer movement, and the quad is trapped in the middle.
There's fighting inside the quad now. That's the last thing a defender wants. Enemies
Why is it
inside the
skipping
gate.
a whole thing before it even... Like, that's not how this is supposed to work. As the new waves of Vizbanes land on the circular structure surrounding the Astral engine and within the walls of the quad, the Vizbane forces outside the walls advance several meters. There's fighting inside the quad now, yeah.
There's fighting inside the quad now. That's the last thing a defender wants. Enemies inside the gates.
The defensive lines won't be able to hold for long.
No need to worry about the quad. They could look after themselves. It's the Astral engine that's the problem. Attacking the engine with Vizbanes while the shield is down. Turing has no end of tricks.
How long has he been planning this? A century?
Is there anything at the engine that could be used to defend it?
What? You think we installed artillery in the generator room or something?
Wait, there is something. Mongdong, that other mode.
That mode? I don't think it'd work with the engine in its current state. The Divine Grace supply hasn't been restored yet, and the mode itself hasn't been activated for years.
It'd need to be done manually and choose the only one who knows the system well enough. Forget it. I don't know what Mengcheng and Lin Yu are talking about, but it's clear that nothing can help us now. And all we know is we all know that the Astral engine is damaged. There's nothing could be done to prevent another Cloud Song crisis. Thankfully, the fight continues above us. The quad will not sit back and let the Vizbanes destroy the engine, and they've sent forces to defend it. But that has made the situation at the quad even more grave.
We need to get the engine's shield up, using reserve power if we have to. We can't let any more Vizbanes get near it.
Longcheng's eyes flash as he mutters to himself. Then he leaps onto his access key, obviously intending to go to the Astral engine and turn the shield on solo. But someone grabs him before he can take off.
Yingzhao, what are you doing?
You'll never make it in time. Think before you act. The rift is descending. Go to the engine now, and all that'll happen is you get swallowed into the source layer with it. Unless you've got a plan for closing the rift too?
No, but I've got to try. Forgive me for being blunt, but right now the Astral engine is worth more than our lives.
That's not what I meant. You're the one who made us believe the quad wouldn't fall. But what's on your mind, really? Or do you believe now's the time for you to sacrifice like a hero?
I believe that I'm the only one with a chance of saving the engine. Unless you have a better idea? With a rift that size, only the chief can...
Hey, it's the chief!
Mengcheng's tirade grinds to a halt, and he stares upwards in disbelief. From the hills behind the quad, a beam of light of black and white. Ah, Gungchun. That's who they mean by the chief. I'm slowly getting back into this. Formed of endless divine power, shoots towards the rift. A dragon's roar echoes over the city, and then, for a moment, everything falls silent. From the top of that pillar of figure, a small grain of sand at this distance leaps into the rift. My ordinary human eyes can barely make it out. But within mere seconds of the figure disappearing into the rift, the Bane energy forming its structure collapses. The rift stops descending. The Vizbanes stop emerging, and as the rift recedes, peace returns to the sky.
What was that you were saying about the chief, Mengzheng?
I was just about to say that the chief will deal with it as soon as she sees it.
None of us really mind Mengcheng's constant flip-flopping in this moment, though Gungcheng's appearance hasn't made our situation any less perilous. It's a morale boost more valuable than a regiment of reinforcements. We can even hear the cheers for Gungcheng coming from inside the quad. Surprise cheers. They didn't expect Gungcheng to turn up either.
Stop staring. Trust in your chief. And if we're going to charge, now's the time.
Huh? Why has Mr. Mengzheng run off?
That guy.
Should we go after him? Bring him back.
Maybe he's noticed something. Never mind. He'll be back soon enough. Come on. I'm in a hurry.
1, 2!
I'm gonna be honest with you, I really wish I was using Gungcheng instead of Ying Zhao, but
Right here. Don't let up.
Ready!
Dodge.
Ready!
I'm feeling great.
Slash! Nice timing.
Over here.
Slash! 1, 2!
Someone's ready to turn the tables.
1, 2!
am I supposed to be collecting these?
1, 2!
Don't let up. Where did you run off to?
Had to do something I should have done earlier. I wasn't expecting the fighting to be this fierce. Better late than never, though. I've got something prepared. Can't tell you what it is now. And hopefully, I won't need it.
You're being very vague, Mr. Mengzheng. What tricks are you hiding up your sleeve?
Nothing bad. I promise.
Nobody said it was bad.
Look, just have a little faith in me. And hurry up. We've no time to waste. The chief will be back soon, and I can't make her wait.
Over here.
Why is it targeting that enemy? Whoa! Why are you targeting that thing?
I'm ready.
Yeah, it's not even okay. There it goes.
Someone's ready to turn the tables.
Dodge.
No pattern.
Time to show you my.
It's no fun fighting.
Over here. It's over. I'm glad this didn't hold us up too much.
Okay.
So much filth.
I'm not gonna do this with the controller anymore. I'm gonna just use the mouse because for some reason it double skips whenever I'm using the controller. The ground underfoot trembles as the Astral engine field shrinks. The miniature black holes on around Odin turn the levitating cloudsong ore into dust. She walks in the ruins of the old town, her usual cool restored. So much filth here, yeah. She raises her hand slightly. Behind her, a rank of divine power swords form. And she drops her hand, they fall. As she drops her hand, they fall. Dozens of Vizbanes emerging from the ruins are destroyed by the deadly accurate swords. Nothing is left of them but puffs of dark smoke. She's still not a playable character, is she?
Do you really not regret it?
Odin looks to the skies. She could just make out Yusing and above it, the Astral engine. Beyond that, the flame-lit red of the sky and a vast space rift like a great wound torn in the heavens. Odin's still not playable, right? But Odin gives all this a mere glance before lowering her head and moving on, until, as if she's found some particular landmark, she stamps twice at the gravel-covered ground, and then, with a twist of her hand, drives the Gwynir. That's her weapon, right? Her access key into the ground.
Is this how you stabilize a ley line?
Yeah. Divine power flows through the spear into the ground. A strange force hidden deep underground reaches out to Odin and disperses her perception far and wide. So quickly it almost ignores the limits of her own power. I thought I was in a Discord. I was scared for a second. In the span of a single breath, Odin's divine power flows through the invisible veins underneath and blooms across the entire Sapphire Zone. And in that single breath, she senses her reserves of divine grace reaching their end. The divine grace signal starts to flicker like a candle on the verge of guttering out.
I see it was true. Only a prime could do this. Anyone else would be dead by now.
Man, just look at her, bro. The art design in this game is crazy. If she was playable, I would have spent 300 summons on her and tried to get her Omega ranked.
How did she come up with this?
It's like literally putting a chain on herself and binding herself to this place.
Whatever you want to do, Gunchun, do it quick.
A flood of information enters Odin's mind as she senses Zhu Hung running reliably under still stable laws. But she also senses the Cloud-Sung ore deep underground on the brink of chaos.
The rest is up to you.
Across the land, divine power seems to fall silent. Something deep in Zhu Hung's structure has locked in place. A peg has found its hole. It's a subtle and delicate balance, as if she has guided the Sapphire Zone itself towards a new and eternal state. And the price she has paid, consuming her divine power at a terrifying rate. Odin still stands, but her breaths come a little quicker now. Looking up, she sees a light beam and the rift disappear. Her brow furrows.
Okay, Turing. Are you ready? I don't know if I'll have a chance to see you today.
But there's a question I'd like to ask you, as a fellow seeker of the source.
I thought only primes were absent from my visions. So why are you not in them either?
Yeah. I'm savoring this a little bit because I'm gonna have to read all the other stuff out loud. I could just do Japanese, but Jesus Christ, man. Okay, so we have Ver and Mengsheng. The importance of morale during combat is easy to explain if you think about it. It's the kind of believing that giving all you got will result in victory, that you are fighting to make the future a better place, and that your comrades in arms share the same these goals with you as well. And that morale boost drives us onwards until we're less than 100 meters from the quad walls. At last, we can... Where are my glasses? At last, we can see familiar faces in the quad's defensive lines, and they can see us.
Utao, come help us here.
Utao?
I hear Deputy Mengzhang's voice.
That's not who I was expecting to see.
Grility, go assist the deputy, now!
Niyu, light the way.
On it!
And you sense a signal flare arcing towards the quad. The quad responds by firing its own flare in our direction. The two trails of light cross towards the sky, crossing the sky, marking our rendezvous point.
I'll take the lead. Stay close.
Ver's shield shines with lightning bolts as she follows the signal the signal flares path forward. We were right behind her, and together we pierced through the Visbane's lines. We reached the quad's mods, who come out to assist and make it back inside the walls.
Phew! We made it.
Everyone rest while we still have time.
Mungjong, should I go to the engine monitoring room now?
Yes. The sooner you get ready, the better. We have no time to waste.
Shield control room, the hub defense system, the core container safeguards. I don't need to tell you. I've heard what Jiming says about you. You know it all.
Yeah, I'm all over it. Rest easy.
Botao, what's the situation here?
Things are manageable.
But things are a little tricky over at the monitoring station. Deputy Ling Guang is leading the defense there. Be careful, Lin Yu.
Don't worry. I'm going with her. Take care, everyone.
Mungjong, I'll leave the engine up to you then.
Wait, I have something for you. Don't look at it until you're in place.
Bong Jung looks shifty as he slips Lin Yu a piece of paper. It's clear he doesn't want to be asked what it says. He watches Ying Zhao and Lin Yu head towards the engine monitoring room and lets out a sigh of relief. He glances towards the hills at the rear of the quad.
What was the chief doing up there?
I've no idea.
We lost contact with her when the comms were cut. Then the quake happened, and we've been busy setting up our defense. We don't know when the chief will be back either.
I see. I guess she went to get the cinders.
Cinders? What's that?
Nothing. Is the line to get up there still working?
Don't worry.
Some of our most senior colleagues are on guard there.
Deputy Mengzhang, it's been a while since the chief entered that rift. Do you think she's all right?
That was Turing's plan all along. Attack where we have no choice but to defend. But you know how tough the chief is. I'm sure she's all good.
Unfortunately, Deputy Zhiming isn't around, and we can't get in touch with Deputy Jianbing either.
If only everyone were here.
There. Save your energy for the Vispanes. Listen, you get on with your job here. I have to get to the Astral engine now.
All right. Please come with me, the two of you.
Not so fast. Here, can I have a word with you?
Bong Jung has an uncharacteristically friendly smile on his face. It makes me shiver, but I can guess what he's about to say. Mimir, right?
A useful little gadget it is.
Calculation is power here in Gaia. One day I'll have to visit Einsoft. I think it was Einsoft, right? And see if they'll teach me how to make one here for the quad.
You heard what I told Lin Yu on our way over. The Sapphire core will be exposed during the replacement process. You know better than I do how dangerous that is. The quicker it's done, the better.
It's a good thing I didn't bring up Mimir here with me. You'd end up owning him a whole warehouse of coolant for a request like that.
Coolant?
Never mind. You'll find out what it is when you visit Aether Gazer. Time to go.
Go!
Ver and I answer almost in unison. We grin at each other as we set off towards the rear hills close behind Mingjung.
Listen, I'm not playing any tricks this time. Honestly, once the Astral engine shield is up again and the new core is in place, the engine's central tower will be the safest place in all of Shuhong. You can enjoy a cup of tea and maybe even a nap.
Bong Jung, nobody suggested if you were playing tricks.
Really? Well, I must be hearing things then. I was wondering too. I mean, we fought life and death battles together. Why would anyone suspect me, right?
Hey, you're the one who started denying things for no reason, so if you're planning anything, now's the time to fess up. But in the end, we still fail to dig up anything from Meng Jung. He keeps beating around the bush all the way up to the hills, where we reach a room that looks much like a photon rail cabin.
Okay, enough chit-chat. Keep your eyes closed. It helps with the vomiting.
With the vomiting? That's not something you want to hear. And it feels like taking the photon rail too. When we open our eyes, it's the same cabin, but the view of the quad is gone.
Hoping to take a closer look at it, but
According to our brief, the Astral engine is the quad's most tightly held secret. I wonder what's on it. As I realize where I am, I can't help but think of what Ver had said when we arrived on Zhuheng. We were sitting by the roadside then, eating noodles and planning how to... feel like I'm congested a little bit. We were sitting by the roadside then, eating noodles, planning how we'd enjoy ourselves in Zhuheng once our straightforward mission was over. We had no idea what lay in wait. Oh God, we had no idea what lay in wait for us. That seems so long ago.
what do you mean, admin?
Remember, Ver, you said you wanted to visit the Astral engine, and here you are.
Hey, admin, I thought we agreed it wasn't our secret to talk about.
Relax. Since I've already taken you here, it's not a secret anymore. And everyone wants to see what's up here.
Scientists, fortune seekers, the grateful, the plotters, the curious. It's just that nobody is allowed to know about the Sapphire Core.
So if the heterocore plan goes smoothly, we'll be able to make the engine tech public.
That'll mean more brainpower working on it and developing new methods and applications. I'm sure the tech department at Aether Gazer will be happy to help.
I'll add it to my to-do list when I'm in Eidsof. Now let me see. If everything's going well at Luliang's end, she should have comms and energy repeaters fixed soon. Let's go upstairs. I need to at least get the shield back up before the chief returns.
Then if Turing does turn up, we can stop him.
Better stay alert while we're in there. Some of those falling Vispanes could have made it in.
Leave the front to me. I'll keep you all safe.
I love how good this looks.
Just as I feared.
Oh, I know why it's so low.
Is it okay to fight in here?
The engine's sturdy. It can take a punch or two. And the important stuff is higher up and sealed off.
Oh, that's right, it's a parry. I forgot about that.
All clear. Let's not waste any more time.
Slash!
That was close.
Nobody's gonna attack me, everyone's gonna attack him, okay.
Slash! Access key charged!
Someone's ready to turn the tables. Leave it to me.
Slash!
Okay.
Come on. Who's next? The finest swordsman follows no pattern.
Here we go. I'm gonna use this power to keep you all safe. Lightning! Answer to my will! Slash!
Someone's ready to turn the tables.
Okay, that didn't work.
Whew. So this is the control room. Everything looks normal.
Is that the Sapphire Core hanging from the ceiling?
Kind of. That's the field generator's core processing unit. The Sapphire Core is inside.
Chaotik, what rank are you planning to get Thotha when she comes out? I'm probably just gonna get her double S. I don't really need to get them too high because I'm not like super sweaty with this game. This is my chill game. I don't really get sweaty with this. Waiting for the upcoming story really will hype me. Will be hyped to me. Yeah.
Let's get to the control panel first. We can hook the little kitty up to help with calculations. That'll speed things up.
The battle's over.
Yeah, I'm kind of the
Don't worry,
same.
Everyone's okay.
But I still want them to be strong enough to do what I need them to do, so yeah. Continue.
Oh, and I have to give you these and upload your life signals.
While I'm trying to connect Mimir's processor port to the Astral engine's control systems, Mengzheng pulls out two brooch-like objects. He passes them to Ver and me and then pins the third to his chest.
What's this? What's it do?
It's an identification device. Put them on, or when the power comes back up, we'll trigger a major alert. The engine's a restricted area, and this control room is at the heart of it.
If any unauthorized personnel is detected, every siren in the quad will start wailing.
Security's shut down now.
To save power for the field generator, the range extender, the anti-gravity equipment. I need to slow down. Otherwise, there would already be guards storming the place to throw you out. Mengzheng shows us how to use the sensors in the devices to register our life signals, then powers up the control panel. He seems to be uploading our information into a control room whitelist. Carrying around 3 of these with you. Was it your plan to take us up here in the first place?
I wish I was that forward thinking.
I've been shut up on Yuyi Isle with the heterocore, and I haven't even seen you for 3 or 4 days since then.
Indeed. When you see someone do something brilliant, you'll think it must be part of their plan.
But nobody knows how much time they spent on a regular proprietary work.
Anyway, what I'm saying is that I didn't plan this.
Or better to say, just like to be ready for anything. That's all.
And I can't see the future. Life would be much easier if I could.
It sounds like there's something you regret.
Something? I've got a bunch of them.
People I've met, things I've done, choices I've made. The longer you live, the more regrets pile up.
All right, your info's uploaded. Congratulations. You are now Quad's key employees. The instructions to generate the shield are in place.
We just need Lin Yu to restart the energy transfer protocol. Then we hit the button and we're home and dry.
What about swapping the heterocore for the sapphire core? Shouldn't we do that first?
Oh, I didn't tell you.
Since we have to wait for Luliang to fix the energy repeaters now, I'll explain properly.
So, you already know the heterocore was designed to run the Astral engine, but it couldn't handle the computational load, and there was no suitable neutralizer, so the idea got dropped. In a remarkable coincidence, I found Drul's heterocore research materials when we were all at Mount Jingbu. It mentions something that could possibly balance computational loads of this magnitude. Now, and I don't know if Odin has told you this, that something is the cinders she and the chief went looking for about 2 weeks ago. It's
I remember.
Exactly what Drul needed as a computational neutralizer.
So when the chief learned about the cinders, she instantly realized the possibility of a core replacement. And it's why she sent Ling Guang and you to get the heterocore.
Wait, so you've known about this all along?
I mean, what the heterocore and the cinders could do, things like that.
I did, but I couldn't tell you.
And talking about it wouldn't have made a difference, so why bother? Mengzheng takes out the wooden box again and checks its contents. He's sure the heterocore inside is safe. He puts the box back.
The chief has sealed up the cinders and most likely has it with her. I've got the heterocore, but we need both to reboot the engine. So we wait for the chief. The heterocore goes in, the sapphire core comes out.
And as I said, the quicker the better. If any part of the process goes wrong, it's a disaster.
I understand. If the Astral engine is out of action for too long, the Cloud Song ore goes out of control. If the sapphire core is exposed for too long, the sapphire zone collapses. Either is a catastrophe.
Exactly. It's the same problem the chief had back in the day when she removed the sapphire core to bring it to the Astral engine.
If she hadn't connected herself to the ley lines for spatial stabilization, Zhu Heng would have collapsed.
She stopped the entire zone from collapsing all by herself? Miss Gung Chen is incredible.
That's how she gains trust from her people.
Sometimes I worry we are too reliant on her. Then I watch her at work and all I can do is sigh in admiration. As we're speaking, an alert tone sounds from the control panel. The lights go out for a moment before coming back on. Machinery surrounding the room seems to have sped up. Speeded up? Is that really what it said? Sped up. Mungjung leans over the panel, then pushes several buttons before looking outside. A light blue boundary ripples outwards, and a transparent energy layer forms around the engine. As if relieved of a burden, Mungjung smiles and slowly stands upright.
Done. The energy is back on, and the shield is up.
Luliang and Lin Yu should get medals.
Awesome! So now the Visbanes can't get in?
All we need to do is kick back and wait for Miss Gungcheng to get here.
Yeah. I don't want to jinx anything, but the shield has held for decades.
Remote sensing, physical attacks, it blocks them all. We can trust it.
Even Turing attacking in person wouldn't be a cause for concern, unless he's more powerful than the chief. But that's impossible. I mean...
He's scared.
Exactly. The fact he's skulking somewhere working on new plans means he isn't fully confident in his powers.
That's what Odin said about Grimory. Seems the cognizants all think the same way. But it's the same... It's still kind of strange. He was able to implement his scheme in Yujing without anyone noticing. How come he didn't take advantage of the shield being down?
I agree. It is suspicious.
And he knows and he knows what we're doing better than we know what he's doing. All we can do is be fully prepared and see how it plays out. Ver, what are you looking at?
Mr. Mungjung, could you look at this?
There's something odd on the screen here.
It says radius. Radius of what? It's been shrinking, which doesn't seem good.
Mungjung looks startled. He returns to the control panel and stares at the steadily decreasing indicator.
That's the field's effective radius. The field that stabilizes the Cloud Song ore's gravitational coefficients.
It's going to start bouncing around again.
At the rate it's decreasing, even Old Town, which is directly below us, will be destroyed in 5 minutes? No, less than that. But why? Is the field generator broken? No.
It's part of his plan.
Can't be.
This is part of his plan. The diagnostic system would tell us, and if the system isn't complaining, then there's only one thing that the system doesn't cover.
No. It has to be something else. Please be something else.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, and I'm not sure what that is. I don't know why the field is shrinking.
I don't know how much is going to shrink. I don't know how long it's going to take.
The worst possible case is that there's a problem with the Sapphire core.
And if that's true, then I don't know what the consequences will be, even if we do get back to the Hall of the Heart.
Relax. There's nothing wrong with the Sapphire core.
Turing.
Who's that?
A fourth voice suddenly echoes around the control room, accompanied by an oppressive feeling that almost leaves me paralyzed. I realize who it
The
is.
shield is working. No security alerts. But I don't recall you being on the whitelist.
Turing, Grimory, and...
We meet again.
Oh my god, I forgot about you. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I thought the particle cannon had taken care of you, human.
What? That was you?
Human weapons really are scrap metal.
As of those Visbanes, I sent hundreds of them, yet here you are alive. What? He was trying to kill me? What were wrong about their motives? Well, forgive me for living, but who are you exactly? I've met so many Visbanes who want to kill me today, it's hard to keep track.
Oh, please. Aether Gazer's looking for me everywhere. And now I stand in front of you and you don't know who I am? Or perhaps you believed Oceanus when he told you that Navik was dead already.
Navik, huh?
believe something is dead unless I've killed it myself.
On the evening I took Odin to the photon rail station to return to Ainsoft, she told me of when she and Gungchung traveled to the source layer to find the source of the cognizant Visbanes. We were talking about the cognizants we've encountered when she told me, looking back, when she told me what? When she told me that. Looking back, I see maybe that wasn't just Odin's innate sense of caution speaking. Perhaps she'd already sensed something then. Tricking Oceanus is no mean feat.
I still have a score to settle with Oceanus.
He played dirty. I'll make him pay for that sooner or later.
And you too have caused me too much trouble. Now we meet again. I'll deal with you first.
Novik,
It's okay, sir. I know how to handle.
enough.
Turing looked at Novik. The Bane energy which just appeared in Novik's hands is extinguished quicker than a candle in the storm.
But sir, Gremory, surely you want revenge for what these people have done to you.
Stick to the plan.
God damn. Take on.
What? I thought you came looking for us.
This gentleman just wants the first fight. Why stand in his way?
You're smart enough to know why I'm here. I'm going to take the Sapphire Core and leave. We can skip the fighting.
Oh, we're going to negotiate our way through this? Above my pay grade, sorry. We'll need to wait for the chief.
I'm demanding, not negotiating. Giving me what I want is the best choice for you. Nobody is coming to help. All of your friends have their own trouble to deal with at this moment.
You think that little rift of yours will hold the chief?
Let me ask you something. This machine's stabilizing influence over Gaia is on the wane. What do you think is the reason?
Turing has a beautiful voice, I know, and guess what? It's gone.
Stop your wishful thinking.
It's just a shame that that maniac managed to interfere with our pincer movement plan for Gungchung.
Maniac? You mean Jianbing? Underestimating him is a dangerous game.
Really? Well, I wonder if it's possible to underestimate the dead.
I wish we could get Turing playable. I wish they'd at least stick to keeping the massive scenes in the game English. I wouldn't mind reading all of it if the final sections of the story and the cutscenes were all voiced.
A minute, Mojang. I will give you a minute to decide. Think carefully. The Astral engine cannot hold for long. None of us have much time.
Admin, should we attack?
Wait and see how things play out. Maybe Odin.
Odin and Gongchen are in conflict. She has left Yujing already.
What? What are you talking about?
I have no reason to make up a story. I just want you to understand the situation. 30 seconds, Mojang.
If you can get in here without anyone noticing, why are you waiting for my permission? If you want it, take it.
Very well. I appreciate that you do not want to betray the quad.
Turing appears to ignore the sarcasm in Mengchung's voice. Mengchung's words and simply nods. He glances at the core processing unit up on the roof and then moves towards the control panel.
Is this a bespoke OS?
What are you doing?
Physically breaking through the Sapphire Core's protections would be troublesome. I noticed how you stood between me and the control panel since I came here. That tells me it holds the key to removing those protections. I respect your principles, but you can do no more than delay me.
System may be complex, but all I need to do is give a few simple commands. It won't be difficult.
You know about the control systems? Is that how you got past the shield?
Did you do something to it?
This shield system is extremely well designed. According to Gaia's laws of physics, it is impenetrable. But those are Gaia's laws. Shackles for the ordinary, not for me.
He said I'm built different.
Distance is relative. Space is not a continuum. Your understanding of reality is constrained by certain frameworks.
You obey rules while I create them. That is the difference between us. Turing slows to a halt while waiting for Mengzheng to step aside and allow him to reach the control
So
panel.
now you're threatening me to back down? If you are so strong, if you can rule over all Gaia, what do you even need the Sapphire Core for?
Strong. Perhaps we have differing understandings of the word.
If you travel fast enough, you can control time. If you're powerful enough, you can manipulate space. I am not sure strong is a matter of what can be seen.
I can change the laws of physics, but I cannot achieve much of what I desire. There are things I cannot do, unknowns I still wish to know. I don't want to be powerful, Mengzheng. True greatness has nothing to do with power, but with knowledge.
I'm in search of the answer to my own question. The Sapphire Core may hold it.
And is this answer that important to you?
It will determine how I exist, what I am to this world, what the world is to me.
The answer is something I have to find.
Well, that's unfortunate. Because until the Chief returns, the Sapphire Core is something I have to protect.
Mengzheng shrugs and drops a hand to the hilt of his sword. He inclines himself toward Turing and gives Ver and me a subtle shake of the head.
Sir, let me...
No.
I know you can beat him, but we can't risk anything.
Deciding who gets to kill me? Please. I'm right here.
Mengzheng, if we fight, you'll probably die.
For all I know, you could be bluffing. I can't see any reason to give up so soon. So, show me what you've got.
Show me what you got.
Fighting truly is such a
Oh God, I don't know how to use him.
Not letting your friends help is unwise.
Well,
Okay.
if those two and Ling Guang couldn't tackle you, those two and I aren't going to do much better.
You can't hurt me. I don't see why you feel the need to try.
I don't think you're taking this as seriously as you should. Why are you still talking when we could be fighting?
Want to test my power first? I see.
Okay, I couldn't dodge. It literally didn't let me dodge.
This just doesn't make any sense. You should have everything ready by now. I need to get to the control panel as soon as possible.
I can't dodge or anything. That's crazy. I'm dead. I made it. Just barely, I made it. Just like that, the photon rail station, Mengzheng's attacks have no effect on Turing. Turing, meanwhile, keeps on pushing Mengzheng back, seemingly with no effort. Ver and I watch and wince. Mengzheng has nowhere left to go. Turing lifts a hand and he flies backwards to smash into the wall.
Mr. Mengzheng!
I'm okay. Stay where you are. I'm counting this as a narrow victory.
Turing, frowning, ignores Mengzheng and walks up to the control panel. He gazes at the complicated interface for a while and then starts to work. Less than 10 seconds later, he's done. There are mechanical whirring noises, whirling, I think it meant, as the core processing unit demands from the dome.
The Sapphire core is inside. Help yourself if you want it.
Turing doesn't move. He looks at the container, about a meter on each side, metallic, an almost transparent energy wave that surrounds it. Then he looks outside. There are no signs of the engine shield.
You adjusted the shield. Quick work.
If you can get past the shield to get in here, then I'm sure you can get past it again to reach the Sapphire core. Right? Or you needed to use the control panel rather than just taking the core, because there are limits to your ability.
To ignore physical laws, which means you can't take it from here. Such a shame.
Drop the shield.
Damn.
Love to. Can't. I don't understand the shield tech. All I did was tap confirm on someone else's code. Oh, you might find someone to help at the quad. Lots of people down there.
I'm sure one or two know how this thingamabob works. Of course, it'd be their decision whether to tell you. Ver and I glance at each other, both thinking of how Lin Yu protected the evacuees at Tien Lu Traders, and the note Meng Zheng slipped her before they parted. Ah! It was, okay, I get it.
You fought me long enough to know this shield won't stand in my way either.
Maybe. But what it contains is delicate.
If you misjudge the power needed to go a little too far, know what I mean?
If so, you're no use to me anyway.
I watch as Turing lifts a hand to attack Meng Zheng, who is still recovering from the earlier blows. Instinctively, I pull the trigger, but with a flick of the hand, Turing creates a whirling wall of wind that deflects my bullet and then howls onwards, coming at me at full speed.
Don't!
Ver, no. In a flash of lightning and sparks, Ver is in front of me. I know how strong Ver is, and I know she can't withstand that onrushing vortex, which is why it's so hard for me to understand what happens next. It's like an unstoppable wave breaking into an immovable reef. Two forces of nature collide before my eyes. The next moment, I see Ver still standing in front of me, her back to me, her arms trembling as the storm disperses.
That power. Turing?
Most surprising.
Hey, so you do have some secret ultimate skill?
Ver, are you okay? It is obvious to all that she isn't. I rush forward to catch her, but as my fingers touch her, I feel some intense form of energy flowing into my body. My stomach churns. There's a penetrating pain in my fingers, as if I've been electrocuted. Thankfully, that pain fades as quickly as it approached. Ver stops shaking and she looks back at me, a little color returning to those pallid cheeks. The blankness in her eyes disappears as she meets my gaze. She shakes her head.
I'm okay, admin. It was like I used all my strength at once. But it worked.
You are Verthandi, isn't?
I am. Want to try again?
Damn.
That won't be necessary.
Ver tightens a grip on the weapon, but Turing shows no interest in continuing the fight. He gives us the final glance and opens up several windows on the control panel and starts coding.
Are you kidding? You're trying to hack into the main shield system?
Knowledge is born of trials and errors.
It helps us find solutions and changes our understanding of the world and of ourselves.
And when we discover the truth, we have to accept it, no matter how disruptive it might be, Verthandi.
What? Are you talking to me?
I was not expecting to meet someone of my own kind here. That explains why I've been sensing something unusual lately.
Now that I think about it, it started when you arrived at Zhuang.
There's no need to hide your powers away. You are like me, and you know what that power is.
As for those who accept us, enemies, everyone.
What are you gibbering about? How could I possibly be the same as you? I'm a mod. You're a Visbane.
You have spent too long at Aether Gazer, I fear.
And it would take ever so long for me to explain it all to you now.
It is most unfortunate that we have to talk under these circumstances, but we can make up for that in the future.
Once we are finished here, I have time to tell you some of what I've learned.
The world is not as you believe it to be. You are not as you believe yourself to be.
I hope that once you have all the information, you'll understand what it is we have to do. Turing isn't even looking at us. He's tapping on the control panel's holographic keyboard, but something in the air seems to be holding us in place. It's a feeling I seem to recognize. There's no sense of pressure or constraint, but I can't move an inch. Given Turing's ability to manipulate the laws of physics, I can imagine there are some ways he might achieve this. Perhaps he's tricking my mind into misjudging distance, or something like that. Regardless, it's enough to leave me helpless.
Now's my chance.
Having noticed that Turing is busy controlling Ver and I, Monk Jung suddenly leaps up. He throws a scabbard of his sword. Oh God. Yeah, I'm definitely getting sick. He throws a scabbard of the sword at Turing and jumps towards the window, blade in hand.
You think you can run?
Gotta go fast.
Wasn't planning on running. Farewell.
As Turing turns to Meng Zheng, he lifts a hand to block his path. Meng Zheng spins and laughs. He pulls something, a remote control, from a pocket. Turing steps forward. A gravity field around Meng Zheng changes, and he's slammed to the floor. But he still smiles and presses a button on the device before his head hits the ground. Wait, what's happening? Before Ver and I have any idea of what's going on, the brooches Meng Zheng gave us give off a powerful glow. The scene in front of us suddenly flies backward and becomes an endless stream of data. Just like on Mount Chengdu, we were separated by the warp devices. Oh, so that's why he wanted us to be in the system. And I think it separated them from us, I think. When the light fades, there are 2 fewer people in the control room. Novik is in disbelief. If it wasn't for Turing's earlier warnings, he'd probably be screaming. Meng Zheng remains pinned to the floor, face down, his own brooch digging painfully into his chest. His finger lingers on one of the other buttons on the remote control, but he doesn't press it. Turing continues to trying to break into the Wait, so we got pulled away, I think. As if nothing has happened. Then, as if giving Meng Zheng sensing Meng Zheng's attempts to move, he looks back.
I thought you were leaving.
If you could teach me to make a warp device that doesn't need a cooldown period, I'd be very grateful. And anyway, you've graciously refrained from killing us all. People would think me unfair if I didn't stay and help you.
You want me to teach you how to control the Astral engine? I'm a good teacher, I promise.
Sir, do you want me to shut him up?
Words can't hurt me. Novik, I have a job for you.
Anything, sir.
Find Odin.
Odin? That's, sir, even if I find her, I won't live to report back.
Sir, but I'm a bitch.
Oh, you always seem to survive somehow. And hopefully she isn't even in Shuhong, so you won't find her anyway.
Yes.
Gremory, you saw what happened.
If you would like, sir, I'll bring the girl back.
Yes, and I want her alive. Once this is over, I am going to talk with her.
So this is when things start to get a little... Wait, what the fuck is this? Okay, 3 parts to this one. Okay. We'll go ahead and start the second one. I don't care. Wait, all of this is voiced, right? Part 2 and part 3? Okay, because there's a specific scene at the end that I definitely want to have voiced. The street is a bit more battle scarred than usual, but it's the same old street. Visbane's forces are now now so sparse the street is empty. In the distance, we can see a little red tide still breaking against the quad's walls, not noticing our sudden appearance.
This is the road we took to the quad, right? We were up on the Astral engine. Mr. Mungjung pressed a button on that remote control thing. And then...
Remember how Mungjung ran off? Just after Gungchung went into this, the source layer rift? I recall watching Mungjung sprint away in the midst of a chaotic battle. An impressive image for anyone to forget. We retrace his route and end up at a notice board in front of a store. I bent down and behind the board find an oval device.
Hey, I remember that. It's a warp device. He used it on Mount Jingbu.
That guy. I just like to be ready for anything, he said. He sure kept a few cards up his sleeve. So much for these identification devices. They must be warp indicators. He knew things might get hot at the Astral engine, so he made sure to get us out.
But why not get himself out too? He has one of these just like ours.
Yeah, that's what the other button was for, right? I guess Turing must have stopped him, unless he stayed up there because he has other plans. Turing must have cut off the cameras in the control room, or the quad would have seen what's happening and sent us help. We need to tell him what's going on.
But the comms are still down, and I don't think we can break back into the quad alone. Whoa, is that another quake?
Darkness. The ground underfoot is trembling. Not a strong movement, but definite. The sound of broken glass falling from nearby buildings to the ground confirms we aren't imagining things. We hadn't noticed anything while we were up at the Astral engine, but now we see it. The shield might be up and running again, but the glow of the Astral engine field is fading. Things are looking bad for Jubing. Yu Jing. Oh my god. Where did that come from? Everywhere rocks of various sizes. Everywhere. Rocks of various sizes. Why isn't there a comma there? Everywhere. Rocks of various sizes are hovering in the air, drifting slowly about. And when they strike Yujing, the floating owl rocks like a boat, battered by the waves. Oh my god, I did it again. Stop doing it from the controller. Off to the distance, the Korg particle cannon is up and running again, but our heavy weaponry doesn't have the numbers or firepower needed to deal with the disaster of this scale. This is more of a threat than any quake. Remember what Mungjung said. The Astral engine is losing its ability to control the Cloud Song ore. The floating rocks are getting closer and closer to Yujing. And the worst case scenario, the loss of control over the Cloud Song ore below the city itself, it's only a matter of time.
We need to deal with the nearby rocks first, don't we?
What?
I wonder if Miss Luliang and the others have noticed what's happening. Admin, do you have a drone?
A drone? Oh yes, the drone. Communications in Gaia are so advanced you can normally get out of almost any problem with the comms terminal. But after I went missing in the Ormorphy source layer a couple of months ago, the Cryptics issued me with an extra miniature drone. I rummage about in my bag and with a bit of searching, finally find it, a drone, about the size of the palm of my hand. I tried to use it in Mount Jingdu, but the levels of electromagnetic interference were too high, and then I'd forgotten about it. Amir, open an ultra short wave link between my terminal and the drone. Start a geometric space survey. Maximum range, Lowest resolution. Go.
Commencing survey. Survey underway. Survey complete. Data has been exported to terminal.
I grab my terminal. The map the drone produced is crude, but what it tells me is shocking. The ground at the old town's borders has slumped downwards, forming a vast valley. And between Old Town and Yujing, a huge shape, a mountain, is slowly rising into the sky.
That thing. Is it going to hit Yujing?
Projected trajectory says yes.
And it's not a balloon or something, is it?
Where have you ever seen a balloon of that size?
What can we do? We have to stop. Divine grace signal detected from target.
The Mimir module starts to vibrate. I almost have forgotten who the target is. Mimir. I almost have forgotten who the target is. Mimir has constantly scanning for Odin's divine grace signal. I switch to divine grace map and again struggle to make sense of what I can see. Is it accidentally seeing Verdundi's energy? Odin's divine grace signal is like a million little stars scattered across all of Zhuheng. No, it's not. The signal of each point is so feeble that it's undetectable without Mimir's help. There's so many of them, uncountably so. The map, it looks like a galaxy.
That's Odin's divine grace?
But why is it spread out like that? What is she doing?
If you can't figure it out, admin, I sure can't. I think we should go and find her. If that is Odin, she'll know what to do.
About that huge rock below us, about Turing, she'll fix things. But she must be doing something utterly important. Otherwise, she'd be here already.
What could be more important than Yujing's safety?
She has her priorities. When you choose one option, you always abandon another.
That's her. Oh my god. The footsteps are sudden and close behind us. Ver and I spin weapons drawn and aimed at the new arrival. Grimmery's gaze lowered and her steps slow, but she shows no sign of stopping.
It was Andy, isn't it?
Now, the bullet flew through her. What's going on? A clone? An illusion? The side of Grimmery's image is fading away even as it moves forward, sending me into a cold sweat. I'm looking about, hoping to spot her, when countless Visbanes appear around us.
Admin, fall back. Where did all these Visbanes come from?
Oh my god,
Leave the
man.
front to me. I'll keep you all
She
safe.
a baddie. Why do we have to get rid of voices, man?
Where did Grimmery go? Admin, let's find somewhere with more space first. If we can hold out a while longer, we might run into Miss Luliang and the others. Easy! You're never gonna penetrate my shield! Nice timing! Slash! Access key charged! Slash! Slash! Here we go. I'm gonna use this power to keep you all safe. This is my
Oh man, I forgot about that whole ground move.
easy. Never gonna penetrate my shield.
Out of all the units that are releasing, oh, you're excited for Esverthandi out of all the units that are releasing. Yeah.
Slash! 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 Access key charged.
Ah man, I keep on thinking it's gonna do something else.
Lightning! Answer to my will! Piece of nice timing. You're never gonna penetrate my shield. Slash!
God damn.
Access, admin? Why can't I hear you? What's going on? Huh? I can't move! Gremory! Admin, stay back! Run!
What about me? There's one character that I'm hoping is good because I'm really I really like her design. They showed her in the last live stream. I don't know her name. She has like this blue hair with like a, let me see if I have her character model somewhere. She's a Korg member. Nah, not Brahma. I mean, I want her too, but how would I show this? How can I show this? Because it's on my other computer. Hold on, I know how to do it. This character. Yeah, she looks so freaking cool, man. She looks so cool. Ver disappears in an onrush of shadows. It only takes seconds. Grimory, Ver, Aether Slayer Rift, and then I'm left staring blankly at an empty street, waving my hand in front of my face in case it's all an illusion. Ver, she was right there, wasn't she? Am I seeing things? Ver. An ordinary day, calling her name brings an instant response. Now, nothing, no matter how loudly I call out. 1 minute, she was fighting alongside me. The next, gone, conjured away by our foe. This can't be real.
Communications restored. Encrypting dedicated frequency.
Where is she? Did they kidnap her? I need to find out what happened.
Network connection restored. Connecting to Aether Gazer cloud server for support.
But how? There's no trace of her. There's nothing to indicate where Ver might be, as if I've woken up and started searching for something I saw in a dream. This demonstration of how much more powerful our enemies are than us leaves me terrified and helpless, then furious, and at last amused at the ridiculousness of it all. That was Baize, the blue-haired girl, former boss of Lu Wu. I want her. I hope she's good. I don't know if she is. I just like her design. I take a couple steps towards the quad before realizing the comms are back. I turn and run in the opposite direction, pulling my terminal as I go. Ling Guang, it's me.
Administrator, they said Mengzhang took you to the Astral engine. What's going on up there?
Imagine if she's A rank. I don't care what rank she is. She can be an A rank character. I still, bruh. I'll make her an Ultima unit. The fuck? Oh no, they showed her they showed a teaser saying that she's playable. So Turing's there. He wants a survivor core.
Turing. I knew it was him. Are you okay?
We're not there, and I've lost Ver. Go help Mengzhang. He's alone.
How the... Do you need help?
I don't know. Let me know if you hear from Ver, but dealing with Turing is the priority. Sorry, I've got to go. I cut the comms before Ling Guang has a chance to reply. I know the quad doesn't have resources to spare at this moment. This really isn't a good time. I roam through a maze of interconnected streets, aimless. I tried to reach Ver on comms, but as expected, I hear nothing back. I stare down at the communicator clenched tight in my hand over and over. I send comms requests. I pay no attention to anything else. Not the enemies lying in wait in the dark, not the sounds of battle raging overhead. Answer, just answer, please. One word, just one word to tell me where you are. I'm exhausted. I feel the heat at my chest and automatically lift a hand to rub at it. There's something there. Something small and hard. It's giving off a faint light in the darkness. I take it in my hand and somehow sense an attraction to some far off place. It's a weak feeling, but it's there. The jade pendant Gingcheng gave me. And it's leading me towards Port Carp?
Even though I wasted half the jade, in the end, I quite like this matching pair.
Think of it as a symbol that you are part of Zhuheng now. Celestial dragons, and Ver is one, has the other one. So Gingcheng must have embedded the divine grace connection in the pendants. And I know that when I find the other one, I'll find Ver. Will I be able to help her? I don't know, and it doesn't matter. If we ever got separated like this in training, we'd regard it as having failed in our mission. I won't leave you alone out there. Hey, just admit that's your boot thing, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, here we go. Here we go. So here I am again. The link Gingcheng embedded in the pendant seems to weaken on arrival at Port Carp. I don't know what that means, but I have a feeling that Ver is close. This is the transportation hub for the entire city. Once a hive of activity is now empty and silent after the evacuations. I can hear a faint footsteps from somewhere and try to track them down. The footsteps stop around the next corner. I crouch down instantly and take a quick glance down at the next street. Ver? I keep doing the same thing. I think I saw Ver standing in the middle of the road, but it was only a glimpse and there was no sign of Grimoire. I can't resist taking another look. This time there's no sign of Ver. Was I imagining things? I'm staring at the spot where a moment ago I thought I saw Ver. Then I sense something isn't right. I spin, drawing my gun as if to point it at Grimoire. Where'd she come from?
Looking for your young friend.
Where is she?
She's safe and sound. Turing just wants to talk to her.
I want to talk to you. And why should I trust you?
What difference does it make if you don't?
Besides, it's what you wanted to hear, isn't it? Why not just accept it as true?
Killing isn't our goal. It's just a means to an end, and sometimes it doesn't help.
Turing's only looking for answers. He told me to fetch her alive.
So why not put the gun down?
You're just reminding me that we're enemies and I should kill you. I don't even know if this gun can hurt you, but I do know lowering it won't help me. If Ver is safe, let me see her.
Go ask Turing. He's the one who's interested in her, not me.
Why? What did he mean by saying they're of the same kind?
Did nobody ever realize the truth about Verthandi?
Even during all the time that she spent at Aether Gazer?
You saw how she fought Turing. You know that's more power than she's meant to have.
Trying to make me doubt Ver. Save your breath. She's an Aether Gazer mod and my partner. That's all I need to know.
How stubborn. How arrogant. Avoiding the truth will only hurt you both. The facts will never change, whether you accept them or not. Her nature, what she is, will determine her fate. All we want to do is help her see the truth of that. Enough about Verthandi. Let's talk about you.
I want to talk about you.
You don't break as easily as an ordinary human. What secrets are you hiding?
I'm an ordinary human.
Do you even believe that yourself?
If that's what you want to believe, so be it. Hope you can keep up the pretense.
But such beliefs are fragile.
Sometimes a mere word, a simple change somewhere in the world, and it all comes tumbling down.
You've chosen to side with the mods, and that means all secrets will come to light, sooner or later.
You may regret that when you discover you're not who you think you are. You're not who you think you are? Regret that you didn't learn the truth sooner. Even if I can't be sure of who I am, I'm going to keep living my own life and making my own choices. But what about you? What choices have you made? Taking the survivor core would destroy the world, you included. So why work with Turing?
And what's wrong with destroying the world?
What? Just as I'm startled by Grimory's candor, the ground shakes again. I look off to the distance to see a huge rock smashing through an elevated rail line, leaving a gaping hole in its wake. Particle cannon manages to destroy the rock moments before it hits the ground, but it's clear that things are getting worse.
See, this is Shu Hong's true appearance.
It's what it looks like now. These are the consequences of your actions. If you hadn't caused so much damage, it wouldn't look like this.
Human, how much do you really understand of this world?
What do you know of Gaia's failings? And what it is, and what is it that will destroy Gaia eventually?
Cloud Song Ore could destroy Shu Hong entirely.
The ice fields of Jukora can do that to an entire Sapphire zone too. And those minor oddities, a change in the weather here, some odd geology there, are errors that should not exist in Gaia.
We know how to correct our own errors. Gaia does not.
Gaia is not alive. It repeats the errors blindly over and over. The problems accumulate, becoming harder and even impossible to repair.
And it may already be too late. The powers Gaia uses to protect itself are weakening. More anomalies are allowed to exist. The world teeters on the brink of collapse, and all in it, you, me, continue unaware.
Are you one of those anomalies?
I am, at least. Not what I hope to be. It doesn't matter what kind of error it is. The longer you ignore it, the greater the damage it causes.
And if the error cannot be corrected, it is better to start all over as soon as possible.
I don't care what Turing's plans are, but I know a world that cannot be made perfect has no value. So why not destroy it and build a new one?
You really call me arrogant when you're trying to be the star of your own creation myth? When you think you can do something even Korg couldn't achieve?
Korg lives under Gaia's rules. That makes them puppets, unable to resist Gaia.
Why should I care what they can and can't do?
And surely you're not so naive as to think they would be honest with an outsider. They don't care how vulnerable humanity is, and they may not be able to save it.
Otherwise, they would not let Gaia come to this point, and I agree, Furl. I agree. Her voice is perfect. And will you be any better? Is there something else you should tell me?
If I was still just a trade agent for Illusory Isle Industry, I might be able to tell you more. But in my my current position, I think I've said enough. If you like, I can take you with me. I'm quite curious about your secrets myself, you see.
You can take me anywhere you want me to go. And I'm sure I could learn a lot by coming with you, but maybe next time.
Do you think you have a choice?
I don't think I need one. Have you forgotten why I'm here?
Is that so? But if all you want is to find her...
Grimmery sighs, shakes her head, and steps forward. And the next second, she's in front of me. I have no time to react, no time to pull the trigger. She places one hand on my chest and looks into my eyes. I see how she pities me. Instinctively, I try to get away from her, but I'm unable to move.
Isn't the girl you are looking for right here?
Everything in my field of vision starts to drift steadily away, as if someone gave it a gentle push into zero gravity.
Wakey, wakey. This is the end of the road.
A wave of cold envelops me, as if I'm submerged in ice cold water. I still can't move, and I start to lose consciousness. Where does this road lead? Where does it start? Where does it end? Who will you meet? What will your choices bring? Up and down, left and right, in and out, truth and lies, past and future. Known and strange, cruel and kind, night and day, loss and gain. Fall. Chaos. Just where does this road lead? My consciousness hangs in space, gazing out into the darkness, a darkness that seems to flow like a river. Inundating? What does that mean? What little remains of my awareness? Like removing what little remains of my awareness? Have doomed myself by trying to save her? Have I doomed myself?
Got you.
Something flashes across my field of vision. I reach out to try and catch it before I even know what it is. A spike of pain across my shoulders forces me to tense up and, in the same moment, brings me fully awake. You.
Come on, my hand's slipping.
Oh, it's it. It's baby girl. I come back to reality after being unconscious for I don't know how long. My chest aches as I breathe, as if I've taken a heavy blow. My legs are swinging free. I look down and see an endless black abyss below me. I panic and grab the girl's arms, then look back up at her. She seems too slender to pull me back up. What if I simply drag her down with me? But her grip is firm. I look into her eyes and see something I struggle to name.
It's really you. I thought you were never coming back. And you haven't changed, have you? Still taking the big risks?
Do you know me?
What? I haven't changed that much, have I?
Have I met this girl before? Wait, maybe. Wait, what? What was before like? What was I like before? Sorry, I shake my head, trying to clear my thoughts. I don't know what before she's talking about. She looks at me confused, but I don't press the point.
It's okay. Don't be upset. I might have taken you for someone else. My bad.
I'm not upset. I just feel as if I've lost something important, which, okay, it is kind of upsetting. The ground seems to be shaking. The girl's not alone on the platform. The atmosphere is terribly oppressive. It's hard to imagine I will find any safety here. Wait, is this in the past, or is this is weird? I think there's something behind you.
You mean that? Wait.
Yeah, this
you've already
resembles.
forgotten? You saw it, and
Wait, this resembles the beginning of the game. That the whole thing is the source layer, so I don't really know if this is really at the beginning, but this looks like it's at the beginning.
never mind. Let me pull you up first, then I'll deal with it. Don't let go. There you go.
Yeah, it's our first encounter with Ver. Ah, okay. I hit the ground and gasped for breath. Pull me up, felt like being swung overhead and it slammed me to the ground. But When I see that bizarre life form looming aggressively over the platform, I understand the rush. What is that? Is that a sword you're holding?
It'll take ages to explain it all. Try not to think about it for now. Relax. I'll protect you no matter what. I'm a little nervous, but I'll do my best.
Okay, you still hit me somehow?
I will beat you. Keep on the offensive. Take my sword. Oh, you brought a friend. The more the merrier. I can handle two of you easy. I'm ready. This is how it shall be. Take my sword. I will beat you. I saw that coming already. Another one down.
Why are they so tanky? Or not tanky, why do they have so much fucking life? Guess that's the same thing.
Keep on the offensive. Take my sword. I'm ready. We'll see who wins after this. Take my sword.
I'm not even giving him time to breathe. Like, what the fuck?
Let's get this done. Sweet! A beautiful victory. I did pretty good, didn't I? Phew! Got rid of them at last. Fighting here in the source layer is completely different. Hey, are you okay?
Hi, Axe. I can't breathe. Can you?
Yeah, I don't feel anything. Are you hurt?
Girl sheaths her sword and runs over to support me as I gasp for breath. She checks me over thoroughly in search of injury.
It's okay. You're fine.
I can't feel any pain anywhere. The girl seems to be giving off a strange energy, something that drives back the feeling of suffocation. My breathing returns to normal, but soon I'm hit with a wave of fatigue, as if I haven't slept for days. It's as if my body's trying to fill in the blanks in my mind with tiredness. Thanks for saving me.
No need for that. You saved me first.
I did? Okay. That part would have told me that this was back at the beginning of the game. Her words helped me dredge up a memory. A set of fragmented images that gradually line up into a coherent story. That's how I ended up here, trying to save her. Yes, that's what happened.
Do you really not remember me?
I'm sorry, I really don't. Can I sleep for a while now?
What? Here? Maybe we should get you out first, and then we'll get you a nice... Hey, don't fall asleep now. Just hang in there a little longer, okay?
But I can only hold on for so long. My brain is an empty mess I can't make sense of. The girl's voice fades away, becoming part of the background. Oh, that's a perfect background too. That's a perfect background. All right, we're gonna have to end it here because in 30 minutes another beta starts and I gotta make a video for that. So we're gonna stop it right here. But I appreciate you coming back for this return stream. I'm gonna be continuing the story hopefully throughout the week. And yeah, I hope you guys come through and enjoy this with me because I got a lot of catching up to do. It was just getting good. Yeah, don't worry. It'll still be good tomorrow when we come back to it. I got to prep for the weekend, so see you later. Yes, later, Cybercaster. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you guys for coming through. I got a recording that I have to do for Ethereum Restart. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on that. Thank you guys for coming through. Love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Stay chaotic. And I will see you guys tomorrow if my internet doesn't act like shit. All right? I'm surprised it lasted this long for 2 hours and 11 minutes. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night, morning, whatever it is, wherever you guys are.